everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. As you can see, I am. I'm back outside again. This is. I'm showing this video basically, right, of Binman because I was there was. It was yesterday. It was yesterday, guys, and I was just I was actually passing a a bin man, right? I was passing a bin man. I was like morning, whatever, right? And then as I did what I did and I was coming back, I saw the bin man. I just had to just ask the bin man basically, right? I just said, I just went to him and I said, like, how are you doing it? Right? That's all I just said. That was the phrase. I said, how are you doing it? And then he goes, how am I doing what? Basically, it was an African well, yes, I believe it was African, yes. And he was like, how am I doing what? I'm like, how are you like how are you surviving in this economy like with things the way it is? And he kind of like just like smiled a bit. I don't know, it was like I don't know what I don't think I want to use the word smirk because that doesn't sound right, but he just kind of let off like a wry smile, because I think it was probably shocked, like, why is this young man asking me this question? This guy was I would say not that much older than me basically. um and then he goes like, why are you asking? And then I said something which I guess was like half truth. So I said, listen, I'm struggling, right? I'm finding it really, really hard in this economy and so forth. So I'm just wondering how everybody else is, because I don't know if I could, like continue like how I'm having to, work and consistently. And I said it to him as though just to kind of, I wanted there to be some sort of something he can relate to, right? So, and again, I said a half truth because I know my situation. I know it's quite different to other people when it comes to finances in my relationship with finance and what I've had to go through these maybe 5+ years to get myself in a position where there's optimism. I guess I'm not as worried. I guess it's not as doom and gloom for me. But when I asked him this question, guys, like the way he just let out so much information. Like he was like, listen, oh well, and he first asked me, he was like, do you have a family though? Yeah, you got a family? No, I'm a single man. He was like, you see, you need a family because that would help you and so forth, right? And he was like, how he's got a wife, right? And I think I believe he said he got 3 kids. And he was like, having that like support system kind of helps because his wife works as well. And I'm like, okay, because you hear, and I was like, okay, your wife works, which is okay. Would you say that's important? Because there's other people where maybe they have a partner, a wife that doesn't work. And so he was like, no, you see that, and he said that, and he's from his perspective, he doesn't think that would work in this economy right now. You need both. You need both people working, right? Both parents working in order to support the family. I am in support, and also I also have my reservations as to that, but understood, understood. But when he told me that you need a like a family to support and support you and so forth, he then also started like ringing out all the problems he's faced, problems he's currently facing, and all of this obviously is a lot, almost everything is to do with costs. He was like, by the time I pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that, pay that, pay that, like I only have a few hundreds left to spend, in that month. And then I told him, okay, I mean, I asked him, okay, so even though you're saying that it's good to have a support system like a family, whatever, you're saying you're still struggling. Yes, I'm still struggling. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not just you. It's not just you, young man. And it just again, for me, I'm very intrigued to see how people are surviving, to see how people are coping, because it's very easy to tell people, oh, just go out there and just do more, do more, do more, or live less, or be try to live like minimalistically. This is easy for someone like me when it because it comes natural. Like I'm not so I live within I live well within my means. I'm very minimalistic, right? So it's very easy for someone like me to say, oh, well, why are people spending on this? Why are people spending on that? Why are people spending on that? When it's just, I guess I've always understood it, the fact of how do you enjoy life? That question, I've always understood it. How do you enjoy life then? If you're not if you're having to hold back and not doing this and not this all the time, and you keep doing it, where do you enjoy? When do you enjoy life? And for him, this man, he's got 3 kids. Like, I'm sure, the point in time, well, obviously he didn't have kids, and he was able, and he was a lot more free and not as like tied down in responsibilities, forcing him to, this has to be done, this has to be done. So when we look at it from that standpoint, right, I do completely understand. What happened to this video? Okay, he just aimed it high. Okay, it's gonna, let me just do it. Click it. So, me just asking that question, just kind of just asking. I felt as though no one has probably asked that guy that question for time, or just basically just asked him, like, how are you and how are you doing it? How are you surviving? Because he just had so much to say. He trust me, had so much to say. I was there for, I think it was just, it felt like 10 minutes, probably was shorter, but we definitely talked for some time. And this was me just listening to him. I will come back with I'll come back with a response, which would make sure, just to make him feel like I'm relating, because I am relating. I'm 100% relating. I'm not one of these people that's able just to, you know, just enjoy life and just chill and not have to work. No, guys, I'm working just like you. I'm working. But what I'm learning is it's only a fair few of us that really put in the work to protect ourselves for when those rainy days come. Those rainy days that really test you. That's like, my gosh, I don't know if I can't see a light at the end of the tunnel. Luckily for me, I've always saw a light, but it's become a lot more brighter since I've just been continuously making sure that I have to make sure my finances are good. I have to make sure my finances are good. And I spent these 5 years really knuckling down, doing stuff that, doing work, going to work, and just the stuff I didn't want to do, stuff that was just kind of just draining me. I knew I had to do it to get myself in a comfortable position. So again, it's easy for me to say these things to people, right? Of just knuckle down and do it. But it's only when you're there that you realize you can kind of kick back a bit and relax, you know. And I definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel for me, so I'm able to keep going. The same day, which was yesterday. I went to I was picking up I believe it was fish and chip bar, something like that, which is basically a fish and chip shop, basically, right? And I saw another gentleman, right? He was working he was working behind the counter, serving, and it was just me in the shop, basically. And then I asked him the same question. I said, "So how are you doing it?" Again, this man was probably looked I want to say much more older, but definitely, it was obvious. This one was obvious that it was, yeah, older than me. And yeah, he happened to have 3 kids as well. He didn't mention a wife. He didn't mention. He just said he had 3 kids. I remember him saying that 100%. So yeah, I just happened to have 3 kids as well. Yeah, I asked him, like, how you doing it. He smiled as well, I think the responses people are giving me a smile. It's almost because it's almost like they're wondering, why is this person asking this question? And it's because the way I'm asking, I'm telling them, listen, I'm prefacing it with, I'm struggling. How are you doing it? That's probably why they're smiling, thinking, wow, this candid honesty is like it's just very unapologetic. He's not hiding anything. He's not you know holding anything back. Probably why they keep smiling when I ask this question, basically, right? And again, it's for me just to see, because this is gonna just sound. This is gonna sound. I don't know if it's gonna sound overconfident or it's gonna sound insensitive, but it's just I just know, like I just know that it's very likely I have a good, let's call it a good financial bed, right? A good financial foundation under me. I know my financial foundation is probably better than these people. Eh, especially from like let's just say a cash, just a liquid cash perspective. I don't know what these people have in assets. I really don't. But what I do know is there's many people that have these assets now that it's because because everything is expensive, these assets could easily become a liability for them if they don't just cash in on them or cash out or whatever yeah, whichever one which either one that works anyway. So it leads me to believe that it is very likely I'm in a better, let's just say in a better financial situation. Because there's like my debts are ridiculously minimal, apart from student loan debt, which I've been paying for years now. But apart from that, there's nothing. I'm not, you know, I don't have any debts, major debts at all. So I'm pretty much in a comfortable position where I'm more than confident that the people I'm asking these questions because I am genuinely, I don't know if I could do it, put it that way. I don't know if I could keep doing what they're doing, knowing that I don't have, for want of a better term, like a war chest. That I'm able to say, you know what, when things get really whatever, and there's blood in the streets, I'm jumping into these markets, whatever it is, and I'm going to try to get stuff basically on a cheap because first of all, I love discounts in life. I love discounts. That's one of the things that, again, it lends well to my life, right? Is I'm someone that love discount. When I see a discount, I want to get it. When I'm in a grocery store and I see, oh, this stuff is basically been reduced, cool. I'm gonna take this bread. I'm gonna put this bread in my fridge. Some people be like, oh, you shouldn't put bread in the fridge. This is why you're having to throw away your bread too quickly when you get it. So I just take, okay, this has been reduced basically because it's not according to the supermarket, it's not gonna last, whatever. No problem. I put it in my fridge. That bread does last me. These type of things, these little things where to me it's not really a biggie. I mean, bruh, like I'm Nigerian, like bruh, like I've seen worse. It's all good. Give me the sliced bread. These small decisions, basically, I believe it lends well to the like my whole life in general, where I look for discounts, right? In like every aspect. So when I see, okay, yep, I don't know, some stocks are down, whatever, there's blood in the streets, it's just absolute massacre. I have money to be able to put towards that. And okay, let me buy this stuff when it's at ridiculously cheap. But I'm realizing not everyone is in this, not everyone is living like this. Not everyone's living like this. Right? Just to finish off the second gentleman, I asked him the same question. He just said, yeah, listen, we're in the same. I just want to let you know it's not just you, man, that's struggling. That's what you said. It's not you just struggling, you could tell, like, again, he was like packing up, he was packing up the food, whatever, but he was just kind of just looking, thinking, why would this guy ask this? And even when I was like leaving, it's like he kind of put his hands on his hips a bit, kind of just cool, just again looking at me, as I'm leaving. I'm like, all right, mate, cheers, no worries, have a great day. And just looking at me thinking, why did this guy like express that brutal honesty like that? Why did he just do that? The man just said, I'm struggling. How are you doing it? Like, that's just me just really asking just an honest question to see how people are surviving. And people aren't, right? Just to make it clear for people. People aren't surviving, guys. People are not surviving. It's I'm gonna try to probably ask the same thing as again, and I wasn't planning to. It just so happened. I just done it. I'm like thinking, he's been guy. What's he? I wonder how he's basically. I wonder how he's like keeping going. But kids help. Kids help. Kids definitely help. As in, even if not a family, right? You have to support a family. that helps. It keeps you going. For me, it's man, like it's just I just need to make I just want to know that I'm in a great finance um I'm in a great financial let me say I'm in a potentially great financial position where things can pick up and things can just at a whim just become I could just realize great financial gain, and that kind of keeps me going, keeps me knowing that I've done all these years of work, that it's actually worth something. I can see, okay, this is what I have. I can see it. I have access to it. Banks are a bit. I've always been saying it from on my channel. Stop putting, no, stop leaving your money in banks and so forth. It is what it is, man, and I don't want to. I don't want to like go too much basically. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Just random thoughts, really, man. Just random thoughts and just random conversations with people that I'm having. But yeah, I'm gonna sign this one out and catch you on the next one.